Now that we're inside XLM Stellar, relax and take in this ash-filled movie. How come I have zero? I will never purchase anything more. Insight from David Schwartz will also be provided, and Gatria will divulge some startling details regarding Elon Musk. For XRP, everything is prepared. This is significant since our update coincides with the SEC v. Ripple case. Will or won't the SEC submit an appeal? This episode, in which we examine an appeal and hear from two attorneys, is one you won't want to miss. Next week, we are going to distribute the silver pendants for the XRP credit card skin. Next week, we'll be giving out the XRP credit card skins. The credit card skin will automatically go with the silver ones, however this will not be seen again after next week. Now, let me tell you something, neither this product nor the products we previously carried will ever be offered again. Let's go straight to it now. Let me begin by explaining why I do not possess any XLM stars. Now let's hear David state that there's a good probability Stellar is one example of this, mirroring the XRP ledger code but with a transformer added. The transformer erred in combining two accounts, which gave it the ability to create a new digital currency. As you can guess, this meant that Stellar was a clone. For this, I opted not to make a longer video. I'll just state that Jed Michael did not start Stellar with the best of intentions. Alright, Ripple kicked him out. Could he replicate a charming pair of eyes? I think it's critical to comprehend the meaning behind comparisons between Stellar and Ripple. When someone says something like, it's incomparable, you start to wonder if it's improper for you to hold something for yourself. Sincerely, I'm not sure. That is. After doing some research, I discovered that JetMB is engaged in several projects. But since the beginning, Ripple and its digital asset XRP have been a part of a single ecosystem, therefore it is hard to compare the two in terms of magnitude. You really can't compare the two, and Stellar has been taken, as you heard David say. We've taken the XRP ledger code, but enough about that, let's talk about Elon Musk. We will then talk about the appeals process, which is a deal or no deal. Musk today, Elon tweeted this picture, "Don't let Trump cheat" is a well-known patriotic poem. In our neighborhood, geometry is a real phenomenon, and let me give you a quick rundown. We are aware that you have to hear it in 2024, but I have experience with it. If you disagree, all I can say is wow. All of this is accurate. The media, banks, land, secret societies, religions, and resources are all controlled by an elite cabal that doesn't care about the rest of us. This is undeniable. They see us as their property, to be taxed and branded. And, well, drained of milk. It feels like a hamster wheel at work, and we know the media is in control, so we're pretty much milk dry. For instance, Mark Zuckerberg came forth and admitted that he felt forced to do things and that someone had to push him. He didn't want to do this, but there is no denying the proof we will provide her. They have ruled since before the Babylonian era, and perhaps for much longer. Instead of people like us, they have installed puppet regimes around the globe to represent them. It would be ideal if more people became aware of this. We're heading off, and let me just say how great it is to have a puppet like Biden installed. Some think we're crazy. We appear to be engulfed in the sound wave. See all of the Simpsons forecasts here. I'm glad that some individuals are starting to realize this. It's the biggest Ponzi scheme ever, and many individuals now comprehend this reality better than they did before CV-19. Elite Kabbalists study the Kabbalah, from whence the word cabal originates, and have a deep familiarity with Gatria. They are also fixated on numbers and rituals. 5 or 6 firms dominate the media, and they also code all articles and sports in Gatria. We enter that into the geometry calculator and press calculate. Next, we have this tiny meme that says Elon Musk won't let Trump cheat. Let's go all the way to the bottom, Gatria. You're going to watch XRP. The scene is prepared. And rouse, let's say a year from now if this doesn't all end. This year has seen an incredible amount of activity behind the scenes, but when this case ends, It will upend the entire cryptocurrency ecosystem because it is the longest-running case ever focused on defining cryptocurrency, and they are handling the onboarding of institutions with precision. Are you blind to this? Can you not see how exquisite and well-chosen this is? The attorney and Jeremy Hogan's theoretical analysis of what they think will happen before we see the film talk about how the public sector and this world are all just one huge Ponzi scam. I hope you understand that this is it. The truth is not too dissimilar from what I just read. I feel like we are all brainwashed because there are so many variations of the same products that we assume are healthy on store shelves, but it's not like we're heavily brainwashed, which is kind of scary when you really think about it. This is because of what I just explained to you about how 5 or 6 corporations own the media, such as Coke, Pepsi, 7-Up, and Sprite, and then you have all these non-brand names. Before we get too carried away, let's talk about this. To appeal or not to appeal, you may view the video of Minimum Man Law here. I have to acknowledge that I think there will be a modest rise in the possibility of an appeal. The SEC would just decline, move forward, and reimburse us if they had already made up their mind not to appeal. Since this is, in my perspective, over, he thinks the SEC will file an appeal. They won't appeal to me, I think. Jeremy Hogan shared his thoughts regarding his time spent speculating here. Why not? The SEC hasn't even chosen whether to file an appeal yet. View an example of an appeal notification. Below is a one-page paper that may be prepared in 15 minutes or less. You have 75 days to file the actual brief if you have already decided to appeal. There's no reason to wait to file the notification, particularly if you believe there is power over a problematic situation, etc. As far as I can tell, he's advocating against filing an appeal. An appeal for a one-pager would look like this. It seems improbable that either Ripple or the SEC will submit an appeal. Should I appeal in the comments section below? It is up to you, gentlemen and women. Please get ready mentally and follow the rules. Alright, keep your composure. There is going to be a lot of upheaval, including severe political unrest. We are going to see some amazing things with our own eyes as this voyage comes to a close. It will be a memory to treasure and one that you will find yourself drawn to. That being said, I would like to thank each one of you for keeping in mind that credit card skins are not going to come back. I swear, after this is finished, they're not coming back.